A hearty good morning to all. From our new Oxford Modern English course book, in page number 113, we have a column Learning about Language. From this column, we have already talked about verb, active and passive. Today, we will solve the exercise. Okay? So, let's work out. Students, in this exercise, it is asking to pick out the verbs in the following and say whether they are in the active or the passive voice. Alright? So, as we are seeing here in this exercise, some sentences are given, isn't it? Then, what work we have to do? We have to pick out the verbs from all these sentences and state whether the chosen verbs are in the active or in the passive voice. Clear? Now, come to sentence number A. It is given, she looked at the boat far out at sea. In this sentence, looked is our verb and it is in our active voice. Why? Because the subject she is doing some action and the action is looked. Sentence number B. The animals ate the food and were then locked in their cages. Students, just you read this sentence again. What is it? The animals ate the food and were then locked in their cages. This sentence has two verbs. Which are they? Ate and were locked. In this sentence, two parts are there. First part, the animals ate the food. The animals is our subject and they ate the food means here the action is described. Whose action? Animals action. Means the verb ate is in the active voice. Okay? Now the remaining part. And were then locked in their cages. In this part, the verb is were locked. Alright? But students, no subject is mentioned or here subject, the animals are not doing any action. But what happened to them? They were locked in their cages by someone. Isn't it? So, the verb ate is in the active voice and the verb were locked is in the passive voice. Clear? Sentence number C. Hema was given the leading role in the film. In this sentence, was given is our verb. And although the subject Hema is mentioned in this sentence, but the subject is not active. Hema is not doing any action. Okay? So students, the verb was given is in our passive voice. Alright? Sentence number D. She acted the part of a queen. In this sentence, acted is our verb. Now, we have to see whether this particular verb belongs to the active or to the passive voice. Isn't it? Students, here the subject, she is doing some work. The subject is active in acting. Alright? That's why the verb acted is in the active voice. Clear? Come to sentence number E. We boiled the water till it all evaporated. In this sentence, boiled is our verb. And the subject, we, is mentioned as an action. What are we doing? We are boiling the water, isn't it? So, the word boiled belongs to the active voice. Now, next sentence. Sentence number F. What is given? When the neighbors arrived, the house was being cleaned. In this sentence, we have two parts. First is when the neighbors arrived, and second is the house was being cleaned. So students, in this sentence, we will get two verbs. First is arrived and second is was being cleaned. The first part of this sentence is in active, means the subject, the neighbors are doing some action. Which action? They have arrived. So, the verb arrived belongs to the active voice. Okay? The second part of this sentence is in passive, means the subject is not doing any action in this part of the sentence. So, the verb was being cleaned belongs to the passive voice. Alright? Now, step into the last sentence. That is sentence number G. The boys filled the kettle with water. In this sentence, filled is our verb, isn't it? And the subject, boys, is doing some action. That is, they are filling the kettle with water. Who? The boys. And the boys is our subject. What are they doing? They are filling the kettle with water. Isn't it? So students, the verb filled belongs to the active voice. Okay? Thank you.